Everybody, this is Kara from iStampin.com, and today we are going to be using the brand new Daisy Lane bundle. This is the medium size punch. We had a larger flower, the Daisy Punch, come out last year with the stamp set, and Stampin' Up! Brought out a new stamp set with a smaller Daisy and Punch, and I absolutely love this stamp set. It is just so much fun. So I wanted to show you how to make this really simple card, and I just loved the sentiment. Sometimes it's just nice to send cards for no reason, and I think this this card is perfect for that. Also, if something good happened to them, it says, "Friend, it's your time to shine." So I thought that was such a fun sentiment and just a super sweet and simple card to make. So let me show you the items that you're going to need. So like I said, you're going to need the bundle, the Daisy Lane bundle. If you purchase this as a bundle, you do save 10%, which is super nice. You're also going to need the Daisy Punch, the large one. My ink colors are Granny Apple Green and then Calypso Coral and Petal Pink. And I think these two colors pair so nicely together. It's such a pretty color combination. For the cardstock, I am using Calypso Coral, and I went ahead and created a top folding card. I've already cut this. So this is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and then I scored this at 5 1/2. So it's going to be a top folding card. So once you score it, just burnish that score line with your bone folder, and that's going to give you a super nice crease. For our cardstock, another one, you'll need Whisper White, and this is just going to be a scratch piece. This is where we're going to stamp out and punch out our flowers. And then this piece, this measures 3 1/4 by 5 1/2, and we're just going to layer that on to the card like so, and mine may just be a tad longer, so I'll trim that off. And then you're going to need another piece of cardstock. I'm going to be using my Stamparatus because with the cling mount stamps, I just want to make sure that I get it straight the very first time. So I've already got my piece of paper already positioned into my Stamparatus, and this measures 2 1/2 by 1 1/8. And then I've already got the stamps on there, so I'll show you how that works if you are unfamiliar with the Stamparatus. And I think that is it. So let's get started. Oh, for adhesive, you're just going to need snail and some dimensionals or foam adhesive, because I did pop up all of the petals, or most of the petals, just to make sure it was well supported. All right, so let's go ahead and stamp out our flowers. And there is a trick to the punching of the flowers. I kind of wish that it would be a little bit easier. If I was super organized, I would make like a tick mark on my stamp, and that would make it a lot easier for me to figure out how to line it up. But it's not too difficult. Just have to have a little bit of patience. So I stamped out the smaller flower in Petal Pink, and then I'm doing the large flower in Calypso Coral. And it must be the other stamp set that there is. Let me get out the other stamp set that matches this. There is a stamp in Daisy Delight that you can get a different center in. So if you wanted to do the centers a little bit different. And the other great thing is that you can layer all the large flower with this one, so there definitely gives you some variety. So Daisy Delight is great to have also. Okay, so let's go ahead and punch out the daisy. And there we go. So that wasn't too bad. So you just want to make sure that all of your white is even all the way around those petals. And then let's get the small one, or the medium size is what they call it. So again, just kind of have to rotate it. Luckily, I lined these up very quickly. So there we go. So our punching is done there. And then let's go ahead and work on our background. So what I did is I'm using this fern image, and I'm going to stamp this in Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to stamp twice to do some generational stamping. And what this will do is give it some really nice dimension. And I'm going to make sure that when I'm stamping that I'm kind of going off my cardstock a little bit, just to give a little bit of interest so that that the eye follows, you know, all the way through the card, so it goes off and then like that. This is a very simple technique, and that fern image is just so pretty. Okay, so let's go ahead and pop up our flowers, and I've got a combination of my regular size dimensionals, and then okay, great, these the mini ones are going to fit on each of these petals. It's kind of sinking in the middle, and then I've got to kind of tear it up to pop that part up. Okay, so there we go. It's just going to go like that, and then we can put one dimensional right there in the center. Okay, that's going to be okay. All right, so let's go ahead and do our stamping with our friend. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to put one of these behind here. So I'm going to ink up Friend in Calypso Coral, and then the rest of the Sentiment in Petal Pink. Okay, and let's flip this around. I love our Stamparatus for this exact reason, because honestly, if I tried to do this on my own by eyeballing, I would spend more time trying to get this thing lined up straight, and it would be almost impossible. And so that's what it looks like when it's done. I'm a little off a little bit, but I guess that's okay. And then we'll bring this back in. And I did pop this up, so all we need to do is just put dimensionals just on the side of our little banner, or of our little stamped strip. And then that's just gonna it's gonna just overlap the two flowers. And I'm going to go back and put something behind here. I'll probably cut some of the small dimensionals in half, because I do need to pop those up. But I don't want to spend time doing that on camera, because I think, you know, what I'm going to do is just come in, and this is going to be tedious, but it's going to be worth it. Just cut the mini dimensionals in half, and then just I'll just put them behind these petals right here. And that won't be too bad. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and layer my panel onto my card, and I think I may have to trim off just a tad. So I'm just gonna center this into the card, just leaving 1/4 of an inch on either side. And you can use your grid lines to help line up this really easily. But anyway, there we go. This is just a really, really simple card using the Daisy Lane bundle. So that comes with the medium daisy punch. And then, like I said, you'll want to make sure you have the large one and just some fun, really easy colors, just using some of the beautiful stamps in this collection. So I hope y'all enjoyed this project, but if you have any questions about any of the items that I used, don't hesitate to reach out, comment below. And there's just a few days left of June, so there is a host code. I'll have that information up there. And when you use that host code, you do receive a free gift in the month of June from me. All right, ladies, have a fabulous day and join me later. Bye.